Christians need training. Secondly, this morning, people will notice the difference. When we meet Jesus, people notice the difference. When a person has an experience with Christ, their life is changed, people take notice. Look again at verse 21. Then all who heard were amazed and said, "Is this not he who destroyed those who called on this name in Jerusalem, and has come here for that purpose, so that he might bring them bound to the chief priest?" The people in Damascus could not believe what they were hearing about this man Saul. And they started talking about it. This Saul had come to take the followers of Christ back to Jerusalem to be tried and even murdered. So for him to now be preaching the gospel was beyond belief. I remember a friend from college I reconnected with a few years ago, and he didn't have much of a testimony for Christ when we were in college, to say the least. But when we reconnected, he asked me, did I know such and such a preacher? He named the man in the church, and I said, I've heard the name. I think I know who you're talking about. He said, well, he's my preacher. And then he said, I know you probably think it's hard to believe that I'm in church, that I'm serving the Lord. And it kind of was a shock. But I think about the Apostle Paul. This man Saul was not only non-Christian, he was anti-Christ, anti-Christian. He was persecuting those who followed Christ. Imagine the amazement these people must have had when they discovered the man now preaching Christ was the one who had come to destroy those who had preached Christ and called upon Christ.